In 2002, the voters voted to create a constitutional amendment that would force class size requirements in the state of Florida. The way I've looked at this is, in general, that's a good idea. I think everybody in Florida wants to have small class sizes. There's one small problem, though, Steve, and that is at the very last part of that constitutional amendment, the last implementing phase says that no class can have more than X amount of students per class. And in doing that, you provide no flexibilities for the school districts, no flexibility for the principal, and what it's going to cause is massive busing, massive redistricting, and loss of electives. So what we've done is we've crafted a bill that creates just a little bit of flexibility that basically says we're going to go with the school average as opposed to the classroom by classroom. So now there would be a classroom average with hard caps above that, and for elementary schools, the average has to be 18. But it can't have more than 21 in any class. Middle schools, the average is 22, but can't have more than 25. High schools, the average is 25, but can't have more than 30. We think that's a very reasonable class size amendment. If the voters vote for that, not only will it save us money, but it's going to allow us to spend our resources in the classroom, not just building classrooms.
What have been the reactions of various stakeholders in the education world?
Well, I'll be completely honest with you. Most people are for it. We've got the Superintendents Association. We've got the School Boards Administrators. We have the Administrators Association. We have just about every education group that you can think of is in favor of it. But also, to be frank, the Teachers Union is not for it. They think that we should stick to the constitutional amendment and somehow draft some legislation that would give flexibility. The only problem with that is we can't draft legislation that goes in conflict with the Constitution. And the Constitution is very clear about what we have to do. And so, you know, when I run for office and I got elected, I had to raise my right hand and say I'd uphold the Constitution. And the only way I can do that is by changing it, because there's no way to implement what the Constitution has asked us to do.